back to another video where today we're in the Smiling Critters RP, and as you can see, we are, well, there's a ton of Dizzies right now. There's a Dizzy here, there's a Dizzy there, there's a Dizzy here and there, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit on the confused side. As you can see, they're all saying they are Dizzies, and honestly, I just don't know what to say about this because it's a bit crazy, but getting back onto the topic of the video, today is actually something pretty cool. And that is the case of you are now able to unlock this Dizzy plushie legitly. I want to show you where the presents were originally to where they are now. And basically, I know some of you have commented in the videos in the past saying that you want to become this particular version of Dizzy. And it wasn't down to me. Basically, the dev team made the plushie for me as like a unique morph, obviously for Dizzy being myself. Obviously, a lot of you managed to unlock it yourselves and somehow managed to get to the top of the Smiling Cafe kind of building, which I'm going to see if anyone else is managing to get up without me helping them, because if you guys could do it, just curious to know how they made it up here, because the present was originally by this chimney stack, wasn't it? It was just here when you saw the video originally, and it unlocked the morph for me and for everyone else that was there, and literally 20 minutes later, it became an exploding present, which is not fun for anyone. But because of that, they basically made it so you guys can unlock it, and honestly, I was so impressed with this Dizzy morph that I wanted you guys to be able to have access to it as well. They've now made it legit and public, and they moved the present from here to the next area I'm about to show you, and I kid you not, you guys found it so quick that he moved it once again to make it a little bit more of a challenge. And if you haven't unlocked it yet already, I'm going to show you how to do so in this video very shortly. But as you can see, these guys managed to get on top of this by being the tiny little, I suppose, the plush catnap, and jumping on top of this to get onto the sign and heading up. So because they've managed to get up there, I don't need to look there anymore because we know the present's moved. But what we need to do is I want to show you exactly where it was just before this morning, because you could have had another opportunity to unlock it before today. Believe it or not, it was actually accessible to you guys. Apart from signing or logging in, I think it's like 3 times into the server. I think if you managed to do that, it unlocked it temporarily. But no, you can legit now get the badge, which is just a bunch of question marks. So now we've pressed the button for the secret cave. That is what I'm going to call it. But I've just had Newbie try and explain to us. Basically, the badge has gone from a bunch of question marks to actually the Dizzy plushie badge name. So that's pretty cool. Oh dear, what's happening here? I think we've got like a little Dizzy gang kind of bullying Galaxy into becoming one of us. But anyway, as we're heading there, do you know where the secret cave is? If you don't, I'll show you now very quickly, because I show you where the present was this morning. So I remember Quackers was wanting a race because he's really fast. I don't know why he thinks he's so fast. I mean, I don't know. He looks like a Wish version of Dizzy at this point in time, which is quite funny. And if that's as fast as he can go, I think I can win the race pretty easily. So with that being said, we're almost at the secret door, and oh, he's just run away so fast. What is going on? Hang on a sec. Is that Galaxy?
Huh?
How's he basically become a duplicate of myself? It doesn't matter. Point being, we've made it to the secret cave, as you can see, and the present was originally next to this table, but then it got moved to underneath here, and it was literally placed around here, which I think some of you managed to get this morning, because when I checked the badge numbers, well, it had increased. But don't worry, guys, because what I can do right now is very quickly show you how to unlock it if you haven't got it already. And it's not by going down there and kind of ending up oofing yourself. So once we get back, the easiest thing to do is to teleport to the mountain once again. And apparently that means you get oofed by Carlos, the big black hole. Why? Why does that oof me? That doesn't even make sense. Right, so now we're here. We go to mountain. And at this point, we go past the, I don't even know what version of Dizzy this is, but apparently it's the creepy version, because that face is actually pretty creepy. Maybe he thinks it's the IRL of Dizzy, and I can assure you, I don't look like that, and I don't have fluffy ears on the top of my head. I'm just going to put that out there. Now, with Quackers being lazy and being in a lounge chair, what you want to do is to swim over in this direction. You will see this is a very similar location to where you find, I think it's the, is it the PLUSHY Boo, which is literally around this corner just here. If you haven't got it already, you can get it literally just from here. The badge is there on the floor. But you guys don't care too much about PLUSHY Boo. No, you don't. What you care for is this one, which if you head down here, swim underneath this bit of the mountain. Yep, you heard that right. This as you can see, is the edge here. So you technically can't see this unless you swim underneath, because you also unlock down in this door I think it's the sheep. I've forgotten the name of the sheep at this point, but that's how you unlock that one. So we're pretty well hidden at this point. But I can see in the background over here, everyone is pretty much surrounding the present. And honestly, there is something you guys need to know about, which is if you press E on this present, well, you're gonna be in for a surprise, because not only do you unlock it, well, you have that is timing, if I didn't know any better. So yeah, as you see, it still explodes you, but you do unlock the badge, and I've just realized I've already got the badge, so that was really a waste of time for me at this point. But hey, that is how you unlock the legit way of getting the Dizzy plushie, and yes, you get to keep it. A thing to note as well is if you go to the spawn and you jump, because you jump a lot higher than normal, you get absorbed by Carlos and end up getting oofed. Not fun for anyone at this point. So we've made it into a public server, because why not at this point? We've got so many Dizzies here, which is so awesome to see. Now, there's two things that I need to share with you at this point, which is very, very useful. And the first one is, if you click on Worlds and you go to the Smiley School, you will lose the ability to use this adorable looking Dizzy plushie, because it's not been put over to the other game yet. I know it's basically like a sub-place of a game, so they have to do it separately, and it's not quite in there yet. But they were gonna add it soon after. And as you can see, we have an army of Dizzy plushies and normal Dizzies running after me at this point for the next point, which I want to share with you, which is actually quite a valid one I never picked up on before until now. And as you come down here, you are probably well aware within the fish and bait shop, you can get a fishing rod. Obviously, you can do a bit of fishing if you wish to earn a bit of coins. And there used to be, as Newbie is saying, the boat is gone. That's right, you heard it here first. Basically, the boat used to be here, and now it's just water, and I can't seem to rest in the boat. But the question is, why has the boat gone? And in fact, Newbie's reminding me that it is in an old video. There was meant to be some lore behind this. Well, as you can see, one of them is that Quackers, or the plus-size Dizzy, depending how you look at this, has accidentally ate it, and he's now denying who is Quackers. So I can see that Newbie's saying that he thinks the boat got converted into the black hole. Basically, Carlos has eaten it. And you know what? The one thing that I absolutely love doing when we're here is the ability to have a bit of fun, right? So Carlos, as you guys probably know at this point, has been pretty destructive, right? If you spawn near the start, you become the Dizzy plushie, or anything with a high jump like the plush version of Catnap, you will realize that you get destroyed by Carlos pretty quick. You will notice we have beetles, and beetles can be quite destructive as well as entertaining. Now, as you can see, all the way down here, if I zoom in, you will see there's lots of people who are waiting to kind of become the Dizzy plush and all the awesome stuff to play a bit hide and seek. And I have the ability to lower the, well, Carlos, and watch what happens. Everyone goes on a flying adventure, and actually, now I think about it, I don't know if this is actually technically spawn killing, because now they are stuck. So maybe I raise that back up again so they don't get oofed continuously from spawning. And yeah, I feel a bit guilty, but there we go. I think I fixed it, which means actually at this height, if they decide to jump as this version of Dizzy, you don't actually oof anymore. So you're now safe. But that is how you unlock the new plush Dizzy. And to make the end of the video a bit more exciting, I'm going to make everyone become something absolutely awesome, like this Nyan Cat. Look at this. We have a whole server of Nyan Cats. And yes, the totally best way to end the video. So guys, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you've done so many, it's super appreciated. And we will catch you in the next video. Remember to boot the sloop. Bye.